This is Fuck You Friday, and today we bring you First National Bank. Yes, but why? Why are we saying fuck you to First National Bank? Well, here it is. They went in to repossess a house that had been vacant. Police thought that it was abandoned about 70 miles south of Columbus. Nope. Family returns home, finds the locks on their house have been changed, all their stuff has been taken and thrown away, or something to that effect. And why? Why? Because First National Bank assumed that the house was theirs, assumed that the house was being squatted in, and assumed a whole bunch of other stuff. It was ridiculous. This woman gets home with her 2 kids and finds all of her stuff gone. Just repoed. Just completely taken by the bank. Now, how did this happen? Well, the GPS that they were using to take to the house, I guess, kind of glitched. The news people who covered this story said that they plugged it into their GPS and it also brought them to the wrong house. Okay, I understand that. But the house is 2 doors down on the other side of the fucking street. Didn't you try to, I don't know, double check your work? I know I do. Whenever I do a job, regardless of whatever job that is, whether I'm doing schoolwork or factory work or whatever kind of work, I always make sure that my numbers are double checked, my answers are double checked, and that my parts are consistent and double checked. Why? Why is this important? Because you never know when you've goofed. You never know when one little itty bitty thing can make a huge difference. So when a GPS takes you to a house, instead of just driving into the driveway and stealing a whole bunch of shit that isn't yours, maybe you should look in the mailbox for the number. I don't know about you, but I think 514 and 509 are big enough numbers that I can say, yeah, this isn't the fucking house. I think I'm capable of doing that. I definitely think I am. In addition to that, the woman calls up the bank and says, hey, what the hell? You stole all my shit. This house doesn't even belong to you. I'm not a customer of your bank. Why did you steal my shit? The bank gives snarky, smart-ass responses. This is very bad customer service. In addition to this, she tries to work with the bank. She says, look, the stuff you took was worth $18,000. Just 3 of the items that were hanging outside, car engine, pool cleaning equipment, that came up to about $9,000. And the bank says, no, we're not going to pay that. We're not going to pay retail. Well, why the fuck not? Why not? I mean, their stuff was new when they bought it, right? And they said, well, we're not going to reimburse you unless you have receipts. And the woman says, well, shit, I don't keep receipts for every little thing I buy. And even if I did, where would I store those receipts? I would store them in my house with the stuff you threw away. Because to you, it was junk, but it was my stuff. That was stuff that was important to her. That was her stuff, and they just threw it away. Or they kept it or auctioned. You know, I'm sure some of the big stuff, you won't just throw away a perfectly working TV. Now, the people who did the inventory, their lists are different from the list she gave them. And they're saying, well, there's inconsistencies here, and we're not going to pay, and blah, blah, blah. They claimed that they were trying to work with her, but yeah, I'm sorry, but everything I'm reading about First National Bank and their role in this has just been really fucking shady. I think from a story like this is a bank people probably shouldn't use. Yeah, I'm going to recommend people not use First National Bank. I mean, if you fuck up this badly and you don't go, oh, I'm terribly sorry, let me try to make this as right as possible. They're still trying to make an equitable solution for themselves. I'm sorry, but the more you try to penny pinch after you fuck somebody up, that makes you look bad. That makes you look like money-grubbing freaks, okay? Now, these little kids that belong to this woman, right? These are her kids. They're having to go through the whole summer without a swimming pool. Crimea River, okay, on that one. All right, okay, so your kids have to go without a swimming pool. To me, that's not the biggest thing. But where I live in Ohio, it's really hot. So, I mean, she's not going to have any fans. They took her fans. They took their air conditioning units. I mean, whatever she had to keep the inside of her house cool, it's not there anymore. They took it. There are very, very few things left in the house. And we're talking things like beds that hadn't been disassembled yet. And stuff like that. But almost the whole house is cleared out. Everything that was in the front yard has been cleared out. And they claim that it was just squatters because the grass was a little tall. That doesn't indicate squatters. Okay, over the summer, I haven't been able to keep up with my yard. And all I got was a little notice saying, hey, if you don't cut your grass, we're going to cut it for you and charge you $75. You know, I'm on mandatory overtime. I've got 7 college credits I'm trying to work with, which is why my videos aren't showing up as much as they should. You know, my day job first, my classes second, everything else comes, back burner kind of thing. So I apologize for not making more Fuck You Friday videos. And tomorrow I'll be making my Salute Saturday video segment, so look out for that. But yeah, everything I'm reading from First National Bank is just, they're just coming up with excuses. And the woman said, look, I try to work with them. Now I have a lawyer. Now I'm going to sue. That's exactly what she should do. My heart's out to you, Miss Burnett, I think. Yeah, it looks like that's how you're supposed to know it. Burnett. Alright, well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Fuck You Friday. So, fuck you, First National. Go suck a dick.